Up YouTube, Stephen Harvey here from Plan to Profit, and welcome back to another video and another portfolio update where today we're going to dive into my original Sharesies portfolio as well as actually showing you another platform that I have been using in the past few months. So we'll have a look into that shortly as well. But before we do get into that, I would like to say thank you guys. We have surpassed 300 subscribers. So we can see right here we are sitting at 362 subscribers in fact. So we're already well on our way to 400 subscribers. But that means, seeing as we hit 300 subscribers, that does mean I'm contributing another $100 into the portfolio. And this can actually be seen a little bit later on in the video because that money actually, I decided to put that into my other platform rather than into the Sharesies. So if you hang around near the end of this video, you will get to see this contribution. Now, if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, then hit the subscribe button down below because for every 100 subscribers we get, I'll be contributing an additional $100 into my portfolio. And that also counts for when we hit 1,000 subscribers. That's right, we're going to be contributing an extra $1,000 into the portfolio. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you do enjoy this video, hit the like button as well. That's greatly appreciated. So enough yabbering on, we're going to jump into my computer here and have a look at my Sharesies portfolio, and it's sitting at $8,832.60. It's been fluctuating a little bit. It was up at about $8,840. It's come down a little bit, but $8,832. And if we click across here, we can see we've got $521 in total returns, and that's actually 6.25%. So only last week I crossed over the 5% mark, and then all of a sudden now we're sitting at over 6% in returns, which is pretty damn awesome. I mean, it's going to be a year on date coming up in April, so we haven't even been investing for a year yet, but those are pretty decent returns. I'm pretty happy with those. Now, of course, I've been making my contributions over the last 2 weeks, so we can dive into here. If we jump into my wallet, I'll actually show you what we've been buying. But before we actually do that, we've got some shout outs to do for all of those lovely people that have decided to use my referral link, which is down in the description. Now, a lot of you guys have been using my referral link, which is absolutely amazing. We're going to get to those shout outs in just a second. Now, if you haven't signed up to Sharesies though, it's not too late. You do have another week to do so from the date of recording this video. So you've got until the 31st of January 2020 to actually sign up using that link down below, and you can get yourself $10. You don't have to put any money into the wallet or anything like that. All you need is to sign up, have your driver's license so they can verify you, and then they give you $10 to put into any stock you prefer. You could basically call it a risk-free investment because that $10 is absolutely free and you can do whatever you want with it. Now, if you have signed up to the platform already, I suggest skipping forward a minute from here. But if you are new to the platform and haven't signed up yet, you're wondering about fees. The fees, if it's under $50 in your portfolio, it's absolutely free. When it comes to being over $50, it's $1.50 per month. So that is between $50 and $3,000. And once you hit that $3,000 mark, it then goes up to $3 per month for management fees. In fact, you can actually change that and you can pay $30 per year, which works out $6 cheaper. I know it's not a lot, but it's obviously cheaper than doing $3 times 12 compared to just a one-off $30 subscription. So I suggest that whenever your portfolio hits $3,000. So let's get into the shout outs now. Our first one here is James. So thank you very much, James, for signing up. Then we have Caleb here. So he actually runs the Real Time Money Talk channel. And he was doing a little bit of a competition where he was giving away, I think, $50, and he decided to split that into 5 ways. So I was one of the lucky winners of $10. So thank you for that, Caleb. Then we have Simon here, Haley, Ricky, Carl, Logan, Liam. Then we also have a little buy for Main Freight here. Then we have Ethan, Charmaine, Chantal, Selena. I did actually do another order for Main Freight, completely forgetting that I did it a few days prior, so I got that refunded and put into Fisher & Paykel instead, as you can see here. But thank you to Katie, Lance. Then we also have another little contribution here, which is getting into what I've been buying. So I'm actually going to scroll past that because we've had some recently before filming this video. We have another shout out to Ben, Will, Neil, John, Hyesu. Twice for Hyosu, made 2 accounts apparently. Then we have Stuart, Fabio, Amy, Jeffrey. Like I said, guys, you guys have been going crazy on this deal. It's absolutely awesome that you can get yourself $10 and actually even just start investing. Scrolling down to what I've been getting, as you saw earlier, we had Fisher & Paykel and Main Freight. Now we also have the Asia Pacific Fund here, Australasian Dividend Fund, Australian Top 20 Fund. So Australasian Dividend Fund is actually a new one. As you can see, I've contributed $85 into this one just to kind of get onto a certain level of some of my other ETFs. Then we have, $20 into emerging markets. So most of my already pre-owned ETFs or companies, I only contributed a small amount of $20 just to keep it nice diversification across the portfolio. We have the Europe Fund, Global Automatics and Robotics Fund, Heartland Group Holdings, Kiwi Property Group, New Zealand Property Fund, NZ Top 50. This is one that I actually contributed a lot to in the past. I'm trying to ramp that down a little bit just so that I can kind of bring it onto a more nicer level to everything else that I own. And that goes the same with the New Zealand Property. We have the Port of Tauranga, Property for Industry, Total World Fund, US 500, US Large Growth, US Large Value, and then Oceania Healthcare was a new one that I added to my portfolio, just a little $10 into that for now. I will actually be putting more into that in the future. And then we got some more US Large Value from the referral bonuses, and then Asia Pacific Fund as well, which was just done yesterday. Now, moving on from all those numbers there, we're going to head over to my portfolio tracker. This is actually gives us a better idea of what I've been investing in. It actually shows us easier way of telling our allocation as well. If you guys haven't picked up the portfolio tracker, you're welcome to do so with that link in the description. You just click on there, pop your email in. I won't be sending any spam to that. And then it gives you access to this portfolio tracker where I'm going to give you instructions on how to operate it, to copy it, and also put in your own inputs so you can make it more personalized. However, what the portfolio tracker does do, this page here is just, I've literally done an A to Z on both companies and ETFs. I've got this little ticker symbol in here which is linked to Google Finance. So it means that this current price that you see down here, this is all in basically real time. It's about a 20-minute delay, but basically real time, and it shows us the price per share. Then we've also got the number of shares. So this is what you would have to manually input every time you brought more shares, and then it just works out the market value. I also have my dividend yield for each ETF or each company. And then obviously the allocation just shows us. So like I said, the New Zealand Top 50 was quite a big one for me. It's still at 17.2%, so still quite high alongside New Zealand Property and the US 500. So I want to bring up all these other ETFs and companies and kind of get them on a more level playing field as my other major ETFs here. But all of them have been doing great. As you know, 2019 was a great year for investing. We're still on a massive bull run at the moment. Who knows when that's going to end. So the next one is our dividend tracker. So I'll go to this one here. This was last year's dividend tracker. So it shows us everything we made in dividends for last year, which is quite cool because I want to be able to compare it compared to this year. So if I click down here, this is the new one. It's completely nice and clean one here. It's real simple to do. You just delete everything, but as long as you keep the formulas. And then this way we can actually input the companies in here. And then we can also put in the dividends each time they're paid out. So if you're finding your investment portfolio is piling up with different ETFs and different companies, I do suggest grabbing yourself this portfolio tracker. It's really, really awesome to use and gives you a really cool insight into what you've been investing in so you don't lose track of what you're investing in or what you're making. But like I said at the start of this video, we did cross over 300 subscribers, so that means an extra $100 into our portfolio. And the platform I've been using is Hatch Invest, which is actually another New Zealand platform. It's owned by the Kiwi Wealth Group, which is government owned. So it's really, really safe platform to use, and it actually allows us to invest into the US market, which is really cool. So everything you see here is in US dollars, as you can see. So I'm sitting at $604 US dollars and 85 cents. But it's really cool because we can actually click up here and just have a look at what the New Zealand value of it is. Now there are a couple of drawbacks here and there with Hatch Invest. It is a little bit more expensive in terms of the brokerage fees and everything like that, but it does actually give us access into the US market, and it's better than what almost every bank will offer you in terms of overseas investing. However, I won't dive in too much into this portfolio because I will save all that for another video. I will be doing a review of this platform, telling you guys the pros and cons and everything like that, so you can decide whether it's a platform that you might want to use. And then I'll also be doing more portfolio updates on this platform as well. However, for my future goals, I'm hoping to get my Sharesies portfolio up to 10K before April, which, like I said at the start, is 1 year on the date. So I don't know the exact date, but it will be 1 year on the month. So get that up to $10,000. By the end of the year, I would hope to get that to $20,000. and then obviously a little bit more into this hatch portfolio too. But I also could be pulling back on some of my contributions. So I'm contributing roughly $800 a fortnight, which is like $400 a week. So I could be pulling back a little bit, maybe taking that back to $600 a fortnight, only because I do have things upcoming. Planning on going to university, so I'll be working less. And then I'm going over to Thailand in literally 2 weeks, 1 week. So I'll be doing a video while I'm over there as well, talking about travel and stuff like that, how I find cheap flights, cheap accommodation, everything like that, for any of you that are interested in that. And then, yeah, because of the travel and because of working less, it does mean I will be earning less money. So I need to be a little bit smarter of where I'm contributing certain amounts of money. However, that is all for today's portfolio update video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. And remember, don't forget to like the video if you did. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys in the next one.